Hopefully you've gone through the frequently asked questions on Google Collaboratory, because I know when I first started using Google Colab, I ran into a bunch of things that would have definitely been solved if I just read through there. So don't make the same mistake that I made and not just quickly read through. It's like when you have an opportunity to read documentation or just fumble around coding for hours. I mean, one would argue that fumbling around coding for hours helps you learn more, but there are some things that you can just quickly get an answer to by just spending 5 to 10 minutes having a little read. Okay. Now, how do we get this little zip file that we've downloaded from Kaggle through here? How do we get this into our Collaboratory notebook? We have no project if we have no data. Let's do that in this video. What I might do is give this a little name. So I'm going to call this Dog Vision because I love that name. It sounds cool. And I'm going to delete these cells. Wonderful. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this one, Mount Drive. And I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to do it and then see what happens. Mount Drive. So what does this do? Permit this notebook to access your Google Drive files. Okay. So connecting to Google Drive will permit code executed in this notebook to modify files in your Google Drive. So if we were to read through this Google Colab, the I/O notebook, how do we get it? This is the one we're going to follow through with. Mounting our Google Drive. So Google Drive is what you get when you have a Google account, is like a cloud storage for all of your information. And so we're going to connect this to our Google Drive. We're going to upload this zip file to our Google Drive and then work with the data in this Collaboratory notebook whilst it lives in our Google Drive. So just exactly like we were working with Jupyter, and except it was accessing data on our local computer. Now all of our data and code is going to live in Google Drive rather than our own computer. So let's connect to Google Drive. It's going to ask me to sign in, choose my account. This is my account here. I'm going to get a little progress bar here. Mounting Google Drive. Beautiful. So if we go here, now I've got access to all of the files in my drive. Wonderful. So there we got Colab notebooks. This is where all of our Colab notebooks are going to be stored. So you can see here, I've got a couple of versions of this project because while I was building out the whole project, I was going through a few iterations, and we're at the final one now. That's what we're going to be replicating. We're going to create a new folder in Drive, so it turns out we can. Remember, if in doubt, run the code. And so we're going to rename this Dog Vision. Beautiful. May take a little while to update. So if we go into Dog Vision, there's going to be nothing in there, of course, because we just created a new file. I'm using Google Chrome, so my download will be here. If yours isn't, go to your downloads folder. You can probably grab it from here. And then to get this zip file that we downloaded from Kaggle into our Google Drive and subsequently eventually into our Google Colab notebook, we can drag it into here. Oops. What's this? Reminder, uploaded files will get deleted when this runtime is recycled. Ah, okay. So if we go more info, where's this take us? Back to the frequently asked questions. Ah, now you can see where I got tricked, right? Because my instincts were to drag and drop files into here. Not the right way to do it. So the best way to do it, right click here. Upload. And so let's go upload. And we're going to go into our downloads folder. Click dogreadidentification.zip. Open. Now, this is going to upload it to the correct file. So if we look there, dogreadidentification.zip. You also get this one, which is actually uploading it to this runtime here. So if we did it this way, with this little progress bar, it's going to delete all of our data if our runtime disconnects. So remember, the correct way to upload if we're using Google Drive, if we've mounted our drive, is to go here, right-click upload, or you could also do it through drive.google.com. So if I go into, I've got Dog Vision now. So we can see here, this is going to be uploading for a little while because it is 13 megabytes is uploaded to Google Cloud so far. But if I come back to my local computer, it's actually 724 megabytes. So we're going to have to wait a little while until our data is in Drive. So I'll let you do that. Remember, you can also upload it just by dragging it into Google Drive. Make sure you're at drive.google.com. I'm not going to drag mine into there because it's already uploading through Colab. So once this is fully uploaded, we'll come back, and because it's a zip file, we'll need to unzip it so we can access the information that's in there. Whew. So a few steps there. All I did was click Mount Drive. It's now Unmount Drive because I've done that. I created a new folder in my Google Drive called Dog Vision. That's where we're going to be working on this project. And then I made sure to right-click on Dog Vision and click Upload, where I uploaded the dog breed identification.zip file that we downloaded from Kaggle. So go through those steps, check out your Google Drive, make sure that it's uploaded all of the megabytes. Don't get caught out like I did trying to access this zip file before it's all uploaded to Google Drive. So once that reaches 724, may take a while, so this is probably now a good time to go have a break, have a cup of coffee, go for a walk or something like that, and come back when the data's uploaded and ready to go.